So how important is it to take action? I'd suggest to you it's very, very important. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer, and I want to talk with you about just this concept of taking action, whether we're talking about fixing your credit reports or your health or whatever it may be. A lot of times we fall into this trap of thinking knowledge is power. And so, you're watching this on YouTube, and I enjoy watching videos on YouTube, and I enjoy learning. There's a danger, though, in just saying, well, I'm going to continue to learn and learn and learn and not actually do anything. So, definitely important to learn. You have to know your rights. You have to know your options. Again, whether we're talking about uh, fixing credit reports, whether we're talking about how do I go from Birmingham, Alabama to Atlanta, Georgia, what are my different routes, what are my options, you have to know those. But then you have to take action. You have to do something. And I know there have been times in my life where I have been, well, I know all these details, all these options, but then I'm not actually doing anything. Well, then that knowledge is worthless, isn't it? I mean, knowledge is only valuable if we do something with it, if we take action. So the example is we're sitting in our car, we know exactly where to go, how to get there, the best way to drive, and we don't turn on our car. Or if we turn on our car, we don't step on the accelerator. Well, we can have all the knowledge in the world, but if we don't do something with it, it's meaningless. Now, we don't want the other way, which is we say, I don't want to know anything. I'm just going to take action, just drive blindly. Well, we may be trying to get to, South Carolina and we end up in California because we went the wrong way. So we definitely need to know our options. But just want to encourage you every day, think about taking action. If I make one more suggestion, and I've certainly fallen victim to this where I say, all right, I have to take this massive action today. Like I have to do 27 things today. And certainly overall, we have to take massive action. Okay, if we want to make a big change in our life, whether it's our finances, our health, relationships, whatever they may be, we have to take massive action. It does not mean we have to take massive action right now in this moment. Because sometimes what happens is it's too overwhelming and we say, well, it's not even worth it. Or we do it for a day or two and then say, this is unsustainable. So think more in terms of globally, there's going to be massive action. But today, or this hour, or this moment, just the smallest step, just something that moves us forward, even just a little bit, can be just amazingly beneficial to us. So let's take credit reports. You go, you know what? I'm tired of having terrible credit reports, terrible credit score. I want to fix that. Well, I could sit here and go through the 79 steps that you have to do, and it's like, oh my goodness, that's overwhelming. But how about we do this? How about we make the decision and then we take one next action? And that next action could be go to annualcreditreport.com, pull your free credit reports, save or print to PDF each of the Equifax, Experian, TransUnion reports, and then say, it's all I have to do today. And then put on your calendar tomorrow, I'm going to look at the biographical section of TransUnion. Okay, it'll be in the first page or two. And say, I'm going to find all the errors there and circle them, write, do it on your screen, on your tablet, print it out on paper, whatever it is. And then the next day I'm going to do Equifax and then Experian. And then I'm going to circle back to the accounts. And so it's not, well, I have to pull my reports and find all the errors and all the, 117 pages, and that's just the Equifax report, okay? Instead, let's break it down and say, just take a small action today. Take a small action tomorrow. Another one, another one, another one. That's how we develop habits. That's how we actually get to where we need to go. If we're driving from, New York to Miami, we can't get there in an hour. Okay, it takes time, but it's that steady, every time the wheels turn, we get a little closer. I don't know if your dad ever said that to you. My dad said that to me one time. We were making a cross-country trip, and I said, how much longer will it be? He said, every time the wheel rolls, we get a little closer. And it sort of annoyed me when I was like 8 years old, but it's very accurate. And we need to think about that as adults that, we don't have to get there all at once. Take this step, and then that step, this other step. So definitely gain knowledge, definitely, educate yourself, talk with people who are experts, understand your options. But at some point, we've gathered enough information. Now we need to take action. Now we need to, put our foot on the accelerator and start those tires rolling. So hope this is helpful to you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.